Good evening, my dear children. We'll start from line number 110. We have completed till 109 and we have seen the soliloquy of Portia as well as of Bassanio. The reasoning he has provided for choosing this leaden casket. He rejected gold and silver, and the reason has been established by him. Now here Portia, how all other passions fleet to air. Line number 1, that means 110 to the first statement. Second statement, as doubtful thoughts and rash embraced despair. So first two lines showing that the other passions, a human life is not made of love only. There are some other passions, other sentiments related to our life. But the situation here is very critical due to the game of casket. And what is he saying? That how all other passions fleet to air. Fleet to air means got vanished into air. So all other passions except love got vanished to air. Got vanished in air. As doubtful thoughts and rash embraced despair. Doubtful thoughts. How did the passion get vanished? Very fast. How fast? As fast as the doubtful thoughts. Doubtful thoughts get totally vanished when the doubt gets cleared. And second thing, the rash embedded despair. That means sudden helplessness. Rash embraced is quickly accepted helplessness. So the quickly accepted helplessness, our helpless situation also gets vanished very quickly. In the same way, all other passions except love got vanished into air. And shuddering fear and green-eyed jealousy. Two more things are mentioned here. One is shuddering fear, that is sudden fear, and green-eyed jealousy. She is also very much jealous. So what happened? All other passions except love got vanished into air, just like the doubtful thought which gets vanished very quickly. Just like rash embraced despair, that means helpless condition, which also gets vanished very fast. And shuddering fear. Sudden fear means sudden fear that gets vanished also very quickly. When the truth comes forward, come into light, that time that fear gets vanished, as well as green-eyed jealousy. Jealousy is also not long lasting. It is very short term thing, so it also gets vanished very quickly. And in the same way, all other passions that Portia had got vanished into air. O love, moderate, be moderate, allay thy ecstasy. She is requesting the god of love or the goddess of love to be moderate, to be gentle. Allay thy ecstasy, that means reduce your strength. Yes, ecstasy stands for excessive joy. She is almost sure that what Bassanio is going to elect and what will be her fortune. So she is in a different state of mind. What she is saying, O love, she is requesting the god of love to be moderate, to be gentle. Her love for Bassanio is just like the wave. It is growing up and crushing the seashore. It is very powerful. She wants little reduction in that very power. So the goddess of love, be moderate, be gentle. Allay, that means reduce your ecstasy, reduce your power or the strength of love. In measure, reign thy joy. You obviously provide me joy, but in measure, in proper amount. Don't give it too much or too less. In measure, reign thy joy. So provide me joy in proper measurement. Don't give me excess, because if something is excess, it will get finished. It will get vanished very quickly. Scant this excess, that means reduce or just slow down this excess amount of love. I feel too much thy blessings. She has got too much blessings from the goddess of love. Make it less. Why? Answer is in the last line, 116. For fear I surfeit. She is afraid of what? Surfeit. That means something excess. It is written there. If you look at the meaning, it is provided here. So she is afraid of something excess. In Act 1, Scene 2, it was also written. Those people who have excess, they suffer very much, just like those people who have nothing. That is why she is saying that she does not want anything excess. Instead, she wants everything in adequate manner, in adequate standard or amount. So she wants love in proper way, in proper amount. Bassanio is in now another world. He has already opened the leaden casket and he has got the gift of his life that he has dreamed for. So here he has won the game of casket. He has opened the leaden casket and ironically lost the freedom of life. Bassanio, what find I here? What have I got here? Opening the leaden casket. Where Portia's counterfeit. She has got beautiful Portia's counterfeit. That means portrait or picture. Very good. What demigod hath come so near creation? What demigod hath means has come so near creation. So a demigod, that means not entirely God, but a semi-god, not a human, but a semi-god, almost like a god. Someone who is almost like a god has created this, has painted this beautiful portrait. It is not a human creation. It is so beautiful. To a certain extent, we can call this is pure flirting. It is just flattery. She is flirting with not only with Portia but with all the court members there, because we know he uses all these literary, those very ornamental words. And here he is using all these things. Hath come so near creation. It is written, something is written here. Have God, referring to the artist who is almost like a god in this creation. The artist is almost like a god to have created something so lifelike. So who has created this very phenomena, this picture, is not a human being. Instead, he is a semi-god, almost like a god. Move these eyes. If you look at the picture carefully, according to Bassanio, the eyes are moving. Eyes are moving. After listening these things, you may find these things are very funny. Obviously, I also find these things very funny. He is too much exaggerating these things. He is explaining the human picture created by a human being. God knows what has done, what happened to him. Next, move these eyes. It seems he is moving the eyes. The eyes are moving in the picture. Or whether riding on the balls of mind seem they in motion. Or whether it may be like that the picture of Portia got stamped on the eyeballs of Bassanio. The picture got totally inscripted on Bassanio's eyeball. Since the eyeballs are moving, he feels the picture of Portia, the eyes of Portia are also moving. So make the easier meaning of this line, that is line number 120, or whether riding on the balls of mind. It seems the picture is totally stamped on his eyeballs, got inscripted on his eyeballs. And since the eyeballs are moving, it seems the eyes of Portia, the picture are also moving. Seems they in motion, in movement. Here are severed lips. He is mentioning those lips of Portia. This is severed, means separated lips. Upper lips and lower lips in the picture, it is not joined together, instead it is separated. That means the mouth is open. Here are severed lips. The lips are separated, as we know, upper and lower, parted with sugar bread. And he finds what? The lips got separated for what? Not for speaking, but she is breathing through her mouth. And since she is breathing through her mouth, what happens? Both the lips got separated into upper and lower. Very, very, very metaphorical terms, very obviously ornamental words used here. And why not? He has won the game of casket. He has all the authority to use such kind of words. And you can see here is the difference. All others were repenting after choosing the game of casket, playing the game of casket, and this man is just, it is nothing but he is just celebrating his triumph. He is celebrating his triumph in the game of casket, obviously. So sweet a bar. So sweet a bar means that breathe. Breathe is so sweet a bar. So sweet a restriction. So sweet a barrier or so sweet a wall should sunder, means separate such sweet friends. Who are the sweet friends here? Both the leaves. So no human force can separate both the leaves. Only her sweet breath can do that. The sweet breath has separated both the leaves, upper leaves and lower leaves, and she looks extremely pretty and beautiful. So here sweet friends signifies the upper and lower leaves, and sugar breath means her breathing. Sweet bar means breathing. Here in her hairs the painters place the spider. In her hair, while painting her hair, the painter did not act like a human. It is not human finger. Instead, a spider has drawn that one. The way spider makes the cobwebs so nicely decorated, in the same way the painter has drawn the hair of Portia. Here in her hairs the painter placed the spiders. This painter works like a spider and hath woven a golden mesh. Woven means created, knitted, decorated, crafted. A golden mesh. Here golden mesh means golden hair. We know Portia's hair is golden. To entrap the hearts of men. In such way it is drawn, it will easily capture the heart of all the men. The way cobwebs capture the insects, in the same way Portia's hair will capture the heart of the man. Faster than gnats in cobwebs, and she will capture her hair. It is not entire Portia, only her hair. The beauty of her hair will capture the heart of the man. It is just like a trap to capture the hearts of men. The way cobwebs capture, and Portia's hair captures the heart of men, and the work is done faster than the spiders in the cobweb. So see, he is anticipating, he is just praising the painter as well as Portia's beauty. Obviously Portia is beautiful, but her eyes, how could he see to do them? How could the painter draw Portia's eyes? Because nowadays we can imagine and draw. The Portia's picture was not drawn using imagination. Instead, she was allowed to sit in front of the painter. She was sitting as a model, and Portia was seen by him. He saw Portia properly, observed Portia properly, and drew the picture. And Bassanio thinks, how could the painter look at Portia's eyes without falling in love with her? How could that man draw Portia's picture? Obviously, while drawing Portia's eyes, he looked at Portia's eyes. And how could he do that? Why did not he fall in love with Portia? He should get totally frozen after looking at Portia's eyes. He somehow drew that one. Now, next line is, having made one, the picture contains one of the eyes of Portia. It is one-sided picture. So, after drawing one eye, I thinks it should have power to steal both his. It should have, that means one of those eyes of Portia did have the power to steal the strength of both his, means both the eyes of the painter. That means the single eye of Portia. He looked at one of the eyes of Portia and drew that one in paper. And while looking at that single eye, that man surely fell in love with Portia. He could not draw the second one. Portia's single eye took the attention of both the eyes of that painter, even stole the heart of the painter, and that man could not draw both the eyes. He finished with one of the eyes. And leave itself unfurnished. That is why that man has drawn the picture with single eye, not with both the eyes. One side is drawn, it is not both sided picture or three-dimensional picture, one-sided picture, so one eye is drawn. Yet look how far the substance of my praise, that means the summary of my praise. See, he is accepting that he is praising on. So the substance of my praise means the summary of my praise doth wrong this shadow. is not appropriate, is doing wrong to this shadow. Shadow means this picture, in underpricing it. Underpricing means not pricing or valuing it properly, undervaluing it. He is thinking, after saying all these things, that he is not appropriate in praising Portia. The quality of his speaking is not of that value. He feels that he fails to appreciate Portia's beauty properly, even Portia's pictures properly. So he is saying that, yet look how far the substance, how bad the summary of his praise, and it is doing what? It is doing wrong to this shadow, wrong to this picture. How? By undervaluing it. So far this shadow, this picture does limp behind the substance. So far this shadow, this picture limps behind, is not at all worthy as original Portia. The substance means Portia. Line number 132. So far this shadow, this picture doth limp behind, is not at all like original Portia. It is limping behind the substance, limping behind original Portia. Here is the scroll, the continent and summary of my fortune. The continent means the container. What does that contain? The summary of his fortune, the writing of his fortune. What is written there in the scroll, we'll read next. So go through this video properly. If you find any doubt, do mention the line number. I'll surely help you in understanding this one. Thank you very much, children.